Easy DJ L, cause you don't know, so this is Shonda Paul coming through.
Mataran again. Listen me. It's all about DJ
Pull
L.
it, pull it. Yo, DJ L, London, me don't tell them say, oh, Tom, but.
Roll it, L.
What's up, people? It's your boy DJ L. This is my vlog about how to become a DJ. So let me tell you a bit about myself. I've been DJing for over 27 years. I started when I was 15 and I used to do house parties, barbecues, youth clubs back in the day. Then I joined a crew called Stallion, who later went on to produce mix CDs that some of you may have heard of, called R&B Central and Hot to Death. Then when I left Stallion, I branched out, started DJing in clubs. I've DJed for Ministry of Sound, I've DJed internationally, and I've probably DJed around 50, 60 different clubs around London. And then I progressed into promoting. I used to do a night called Bubblicious, which was quite a big night around the capital. And then after that, I joined East West Records, where I toured and worked with artists like Sean Paul, Mark Ronson, Tweet, Sunshine Anderson, Kevin Little, Brandy. I actually flew to Belfast with Fabulous because he was supporting 50 Cent. And after my stint at East West Records, I started to promote a nightclub in Soho called Moonlighting. I started to do every Friday. I was a resident DJ and promoter. So, I've done quite a bit. I can honestly say I've got about 500 parties, raves, call them what you want, under my belt. Also, I've been on radio for over 20 years. My first stint on radio was on a station called Y2K, Yours to Keep. Some of you may know that. I was on Y2K for at least 10 years. And after that, I joined a station called Deja Vu. And I was on Deja Vu for about 6-7 years. And now I'm on a station called Pulse. Alright, so let's get straight to the point. Like I said, this vlog is about how to become a DJ. So one of the first things you're gonna need is to figure out what type of DJ do you want to be, as in what type of music do you want to play. Do you want to be an open format DJ, meaning that you play many different styles, so you can play R&B, hip hop, dancehall, house, you can jungle, drum and bass. Do you want to be open format, or do you want to specialize? Maybe you want to be like a house and garage DJ or an R&B hip hop DJ. Me personally, I can play all types of music, but I see myself as a specialist DJ. R&B, hip hop, touch of dancehall, Afrobeat. I feel that if you play too many types, you're a jack of all trade, master of none. Some people may disagree with me, but I don't like to spread myself too thin. So yeah, I can play all types of music, but I specialize in R&B, hip hop, dancehall, Afrobeat. So yeah, first of all, you want to decide what type of music you're going to play. You can be open format, like I said, play all types, or you might want to specialize. You might be a drum and bass DJ, you could be a house DJ, you could be a R&B hip hop DJ, or an Afrobeat DJ. So it's entirely up to you. So after you've decided what type of music you're going to play, then you want to decide on a name. What are you going to call yourself? Now, I called myself DJ L, and the reason for that is the first letter of my name begins with an L. And I'm a 70s baby, and I grew up listening to artists like LL Cool J. And to me, LL Cool J is synonymous with hip hop. So because I'm a hip hop DJ, I thought, you know what? L sounds hip hop, sounds LL Cool J-ish, and the first letter of my name is L. So let me call myself DJ L. So that's how I got my name. So yeah, you want to decide on a name. It could be one word, it could be two, it could be three. I'm not too sure about 4, 5, 6. That might be pushing it a bit. And when you do decide on a name, at first it might seem a little bit funny. But the more you hear it, the more people call you it, you become used to it. So don't be put off if you choose a name and you think to yourself, oh no, that's whack. Like, just keep with it and keep on using it. You're trying to establish a brand. And after a while, that name will sound decided on what type of DJ you're going to be. You've decided on a name. Now you need to get yourself some equipment. Now, when I first started, I had some cheap turntable, and then I upgraded to industry standard Technics turntables. And now I use Technics and Pioneer CDJs. If you're just starting out, you may want to get some cheap CDJs or a cheap like new mark controller just to start off with, just to get a feel. And then once you know you're ready to maybe do your first gig, or you've been practicing for a while, you may want to upgrade and get yourself, you know, Pioneer CDJs or Pioneer controller or any other industry standard controller. Me personally, I don't like controllers. I don't know what it is. I'm not into the whole controller thing, but they are easy to roll with. They're compact, easy to set up. So also you're going to need a laptop and DJing software. Now I use Serato and Virtual DJ. For my main sets, I use a MacBook Pro, and as a backup, I use a PC. Now the reason I use a Mac is that people say it's more stable. You don't want a situation where you're DJing and the laptop just crashes. So when I'm doing my main sets, when I'm doing radio, I use a MacBook, but just as a backup, if anything happens to my Mac whilst I'm at a club, I've got a PC. Oh, and before I forget, the most important piece of equipment you're gonna need is music. Now, you can buy it from places like iTunes or Amazon, or I know some DJs rip it off of YouTube. I don't advise that, it's probably illegal and the quality is not that great. But I personally get all my music free. And in my next vlog, I'm gonna let you know where you can get free legal downloads of good quality music, and also I'm going to let you know how you can approach companies to get free music. So make sure you subscribe to this page so you get my update on that next video. Then after you've got the equipment, if you don't already know how to mix, you need to learn how to mix. Now, when I started, somebody taught me. There was nothing like YouTube. Someone taught me, and I'm not going to lie, I thought I would never get it. Yeah, I thought, oh, I could never mix, you know, it was clanging all over the place. But I just persevered, and naturally, I love music and I've got an ear for music, so that helps. So I persevered, just practice, and over time, you know, I just managed to perfect the skill. Now, if you want to learn, there's YouTube. So I suggest you get the equipment, then go on YouTube, watch a few guys, and just learn the basics and focus on the basics and just practice the basics over and over again. You don't want to try and take in too much information and then end up with information overload. So yeah, just go on there, find a couple of guys to follow on YouTube, watch, listen how they've done it, and then just practice. And you know, there's no rush, just keep on practicing a few times a week. You know, when you first start off, it might not sound good. You might think, oh, this is whack. But don't give up, just keep on doing it, Listen to other DJs as well, on the radio, on YouTube, listen to other DJ mixes, and then after a while you'll start to pick it up. It's like anything, you know, it's like learning how to drive. You know, you'll be whack at the beginning, and after practice, you know what they say, practice makes perfect. So yeah, the last point, once you've got the hang of it, you know, you're comfortable mixing or selecting tracks, then you might want to get yourself a few gigs. Now, I'm going to be going over how to get yourself more gigs in another vlog, but I'm just going to cover it quickly here. So, you know, once you've practiced and you feel confident, in order to get out there, maybe get some more gigs, maybe you want to start off by getting yourself onto an internet radio station, doing some mix CDs, and maybe approach a promoter and ask them, can you do like a warm-up set? Beggars can't be choosers, so you might have to do it for free, but at least it gets your foot in the door, gives you a bit of confidence. But like I said, I'm going to be covering this topic in further depth in another one of my vlogs, so make sure you keep tuned for that. So like, subscribe, comment on this video, let me know your views. Also, don't forget, download my app, London Club Nights. It's free on Google Play and the App Store. And also check out my website, all the W's, dj-l.co.uk. It's a wrap.
Yo, DJ L, this is Wayne Wonder say, don't let them shows you. This one is more than a bombshell, keep it locked.
We up in the club with DJ L and we throwing them hands up, all kind of drinks are off in the cup. All of my thugs, honey showing love. DJs playing their cuts. DJ L, it's your boy MH.